Hey there, everybody. Um, I know nobody's actually in here or anything yet, but uh, I started. I almost had to start late. I started setting up the stream and everything, and I had everything working here, and all of a sudden it started dropping frame rates. I mean, when I say dropping frame rates, I mean right now it's dropped only 4.2%, 246. We were talking like 246,000 frames it was dropping. I was like, what? Wait, what? Wow. All right. Anyway, so I wanted to get back to the Beefaloes. So I think this is going to become a regular series where we're going to work on where we're going to do the Buffalo Nickels on a regular basis. I'm just trying to find a good spot for the light here because I do have a couple people who now have said that they will be um, able to supply us with a lot more of these dateless buffaloes. So might have to zoom this down in a little bit more, huh? Just to get a better look. Let's see. There we go. So anyway, yeah, we might be able to. Uh, this is going to be a regular series, is what I'm saying. Because we're going to have. I have a coin dealer who's going to be able to supply me, and then Whatnot streamer who I think might be able to supply us too. So the coin dealer says he's got thousands of them. So I think this is going to become a regular thing, you know? Alright, I don't see a mint mark. I was checking that first. Alright, let's see what we got for a date then. I always like to check the if it's got a mint mark because, as I've said before, mint marks usually mean more money. And when we're talking, coins here that, they're not really worth a ton, whatever, because of, well, we're damaging them literally. Sorry, opening up my Bang energy drink. Um, yeah, we're damaging them literally, so we need stuff that's worth a lot of money to be able to get recoup some of that money. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm thinking that looks like a 1920. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a 1920. If you guys aren't interested in this series anymore, just let me know down in the comments. I personally think it's fun to watch that date start coming back. And I don't want to do anything that you guys aren't going to watch. I mean, that's the whole point is education and have fun and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, that is a 20. It's tough to see, but that's definitely a 20. Not worth a ton. We're talking in that condition probably 20 cents, right? I mean, 1920. Yeah, $2 in G4, so we're probably at, like I say, 20 cents. It'll be one that I'll throw into the roll. I'll have a roll of these that are going to be put together. So I don't see anything back there that might indicate a mint mark. So we'll just move forward. Also, let me know if the stream's having any issues buffering or anything. I'll try to do something about it if it is. I don't know what. To-do. All right. Let's see here. Obviously, we're looking for those really rare finds. That's pretty much the point of this, is we're looking for those rare ones, right? Let me jump in here. Sorry, I'm jumping in on my stream just to see if we're buffering here at all or anything. And now I have to sneeze. BRB. Okay. Alright, let's see. I mean, I do have ultra low latency turned on, so that will affect. It's supposed to help me, you know, well, be less latent, basically, so that when it doesn't take so much time for it to get from my screen to your screen, pretty much. There's something coming through, but it's tough. It's tough. I'm not sure if we're gonna get it, but obviously we're gonna try because, again, we're looking for stuff like that 1916 over 16, right? I'm gonna see if I can find while that sits. I had here the other day a tube, coin tube, that the lid did not fit quite correct on, and I threw it in the trash here. So I'm gonna see if I can find it because I want the lid. I just thought of this. I'm trying different things of like how I can get this um, stuff to go on a little bit nicer. And I do have an idea, but I need somewhere to put the stuff. Ouch. Well, there's none. I can't find any in there. All right. Well, I guess we'll just. I mean, I'm sure I have one laying around here somewhere that I can just steal the lid off of. All right. So, how's everybody doing? Like I say, there's one person in here watching, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna dump. I got a little cup here, so I'm gonna put a bunch of drops of the Nicodate down into it, and then I have there's these little tiny. These little tiny things that are I say tiny, they're tiny. These are used for doing oiling on watches. That one might be a little too tiny, but I'm gonna see if I got one. That one's even smaller. So I guess we're going with. Well, do I have? I know I have other ones. I was hoping to find one that's kind of a little bit actually on the bigger side, and I'm thinking that that might work to. I guess that one is the biggest. Okay, I have one more, but I don't know where it is. Hold on, found it. No. All right, I think the yellow one's the biggest. All right, let's take a look at this thing and see if we got anywhere with it. Not really. All right, well, let's go to the next one. Nope, no mint mark. All right, so let's try this. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see if there's some other way. That's not going to be big enough to get a decent amount. All right, let's see. Just bear with. How about this? No. I need something. I will find something. Trust me on that. I just want to try to control where we're dropping stuff a little bit easier, or a little better, I should say. I don't know. Because the dropper on this thing really, I mean, it works. It works, obviously. But it's, sometimes we get a little bit rowdy, you know what I'm saying? She goes a little wild. So, but I guess, we do what we do, right? Can only do what we do. Where would I find? I'm gonna look for another something here while that cooks, because I have another, I'm going to see it, I have this tip that's, oh, can we figure out a way for you to maybe, are you, no, yes, no, dang, no, dang it. Oh, I have an idea, but it's not going to work right this second, but I think it's going to work in the future here, and I'm going to probably contact Nicodate themselves and talk to them about it and see if we can't put something together together. All right, here we go. 1919. That was pretty easy. Well, at least we got a date, huh? All right. Again, actually that buffalo does not look like it's in the worst shape on the reverse. I should be checking these to see if there's any 3 legs, 3.5 legs, but I guess there's not going to be until unless we have that exact right date, huh? Ay, ay, ay. I'm still trying to get over this cold, so I literally like slept all freaking day. It was kind of ridiculous. Hey, if you're in here watching, say hi. I'd love to know who's in here. Can you apply it with a Q-tip? Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Where's the Q-tip? I have Q-tips somewhere. Oh, right in front of my face. It's a good place for them. They hide best there. Oh. We'll do it on the next one. We'll see. Alright. Come on. Show me a date. Show me the money. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. I don't expect there to be a lot of people in these streams since I don't plan them out. I just decide, you know what? I'm going to go stream. And it's not like on Whatnot where I can just go, oh, I'm going to go stream. And then do like this promote thing and get like tons of people to come in and stuff. Not quite the same. So all I could do on here is text some people I know and be like, hey, I'm going to stream if you are interested. Wonder how the UV light's going to work on this. I have a UV light coming. Wonder if that'll help us out at all. Trying to do a shadow thing here. Ugh, some of these are going to be tough, I think. Alright, let's get into the next one, and I did find a Q-tip, so I don't see where there might have been a mint mark. Alright. Okay. Probably a little more than that then. Wonder if I can do it just literally hold the Q-tip there. Now that's a question. It all depends. This is actually working. Are you guys, well, I guess there's only 2 of us in here, you and me. But are you seeing this? This is actually working. And all I did is saturated a Q-tip with the Nicodate. And just, hey there, Southern Corner Hunter, how's it going? Pug. Pug, pug. Look at this. We just came up with this new thing. Chuck helped me out with it. So I took a Q-tip and I soaked it in Nicodate. And instead of putting the Nicodate on the coin directly, all I'm doing is holding the Q-tip onto the coin, and look, it's coming through. This is amazing. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm shadowing right now, trying to see if I can get a better look at it, because, again, yeah, that's it, exactly. Let's patent it. That's it. We're done. We're all going to be millionaires. We need to come up with a different kind of Q-tip, though, because I don't think that we can patent a Q-tip. I mean, the Nicodate stuff, I mean, that would be easy to pretty much copy. I mean, it tells you exactly what's in it. And I have some of my own fun solutions here for doing coin work that I've actually made. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I have some solutions here that I use for, that I've made on my own here that I use for, getting just random gunk off of coins without destroying their value at all. Sweet. Just trying to see how many times I can use the same Q-tip here. Or the same end, Because we can see that darker stuff is, the materials that are being pulled off of the coin. The only downside to doing it this way, Chuck, while we're definitely got more control, you don't get to see the magic happen. Right, and that's I was trying to see if I could get. I have this. It's a little tube thing. It's um like a syringe kind of tube thing, and I was gonna see if I could figure out a way to attach it to the deal, because I was thinking then I could really really get in there and drip it in there nice and easy. But the bottle that this syringe goes to is being used right now for bearing oil that I used in my coin or in my um, uh, watch restoration stuff. So well, that's definitely a 1916, huh? Does seem to be a bit slower though to do it this way, but and I think that if you're doing this at home, I would recommend this way that we just came up with the Q-tip. I think I used about 3 drops to get a good coverage on it, and really, I mean, it's just a nice, easy. It maybe looks like I'm pushing hard, but I'm not. I think for the video, for better video quality, I'm gonna go back to destroying a bunch of coins. But I do like it. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. Let's see if we got a date or a mint mark. This is where it really probably would shine, is right back here when I'm trying to get just right there, and that's look at it, look at that. Now we're back to a huge old blob, a big old blobberate. That's where she's gonna would really shine. Yeah, as we watch it kind of just spread out there. Give me another Q-tip. Get back here. Alright, I don't think there's a mint mark. So, let's go to this side. See, sometimes it's not so bad. Like, that looks alright. But sometimes it goes everywhere. Yeah, you know what? So I'm thinking I might contact them and see if we can put something together, because this tip is just, and it is fine, but it's just not fine enough. And again, this spudger action here that I'm using, for those that are wondering, it's literally just a plastic spudger that I have that I use in computer repair. And I mean, they're a couple bucks, for a pack of like 4 of them. But what I'm doing is I'm not touching the coin. I mean, maybe a little bit, but mostly I'm just trying to move the material around, move the Nicodate around. Now I'm gonna try something because I can't get a date to pop up yet on this, so I'm gonna try to we're gonna try that Nicodate thing on the Q-tip again, because I want to see if this would, by holding it directly on there. I maybe went a little heavy that time. Sorry. It's a fine skill. See if we can maybe get it to bring that date up. I mean, obviously we're not bringing the date up. We're pushing down through the material to get to the date. Come on. Come on down. You're the next contestant on We Want to Know Your Date. I don't think we're going to get her on this one. Doing a little rubby dubba 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 dubba. And that's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, obviously they're still worth something. Um, they're not worth what a Buffalo nickel might be worth if we would have actually got that to come through a date. But we can always take them to the bank and get, a nickel for them. They're still worth, a nickel, because they're not going to be worth much more than that. If they don't have a date, they're really not worth much more than a nickel anyway. Ooh, we got a mint mark. I just threw my dang thingy away. Why did I do that for? I don't know. Alright, let's put just a little bit here. Okay. I don't know. I would guess these came from a guy on Fleabay. I'll tell you that right now. And he had 80 of them that said that they had just no date on them, and he wanted a kind of a stupid price for them, I thought. And I messaged him and I was like, dude, that's a lot of money for 80 no date nickels. And he's like, well, make me an offer. And so I made him an offer. I made him an offer and he accepted it. I mean, he wanted like $70 for him or something like that. It was stupid money. I made him an offer of less than half of that, and he accepted. So there we go. So we got a Denver mint. All right. So now we at least know we got a Denver mint. All right. Now, actually, I'm gonna wipe this side off again a little bit here. I just wanna try to get those oils off, you know. This is what I've talked about is I found that if we can remove those oils off of there, um, we can get a better penetration. Got something coming. '15 maybe? Could it be a 1915 Denver? Could it be the 1915 Denver? 7.5 million minted, $27 in a G4. You're looking for a 13 Denver? Like type 1 or type 2? Yep, that's a 15 Denver. Thank you. I have a few of these now. I think I might have enough that I could pay for the roll. All right, no mint mark, type 2, Buffalo. I mean, if it's a type 1, you automatically know it's a 1913. You know, if it's got the mound on the reverse. Um, it does. The way I look at it usually is about 10% of G4 condition, maybe a little more. I mean, depending upon what the date is. I mean, if it's a like a rarer date, you might be able to get 50% of the G4 condition. If it's a more common date, I mean, you know. So like this is the 16. Now, if this was a 16 over 16, which is a very rare DDO, we'd be talking probably, even in this condition, like probably $3,000. And that's the reason I do this, because who knows how many DDOs there could be out there that are the 16, or I mean, there's a few different ones that we look for. We look for the 14 with the 4 over 3, the double die 16, which is 16 over 16, or the 1918 Denver, which is the 8 has an 8 over 7. Those are all varieties that we definitely want to be looking for. And there's others. There's other ones out there, but those are the big ones we want to look for. 26 San Francisco, you know, there was only 970,000 of those. So, you know, that's a little bit better date one there. Um, the 14 Denver, you know, that's $105 in a G4. So Yeah, if we can find a 13 San Francisco uh, variety 2, 235 bucks. 21S. Yeah, 75 bucks, 1.5 million. I mean, those are the things that we're looking for. We're looking for those rare ones that people struggle to find, or they don't, they just don't want to pay the big money that those kind of nickels go for. And so we're looking for those items, hoping to find them, and then offer them up for a deal, as a book filler until, some people don't care. I think I'm going to do a whole book, though, on just restored buffalo nickels. Restored date buffalo nickels. Because I think they'd be cool. I mean, people do like ugly coin books and stuff like that. I mean, why can't I do one on just restored dates, right? Well, do we have a date coming through yet? Kind of looks like it, maybe, huh? And everybody, you guys should be wearing gloves. I keep forgetting to bring any downstairs with me. If you're doing this, please wear gloves. For one, my hands are turning colors, which is fun. But I can't imagine that ferric chloride is a good thing to be handling without proper PPE. Because that's what this is ferric chloride. No, I take the date of what a G4 would be, and then just try to figure out a price off of that. It's not going to be in a G4. It would actually be a damaged coin, because that's literally, we are damaging the coin. I mean, there's no ands if or butt heads about it. We are damaging the coin. But before we do this, there's no date, so there's no way to know what it's worth. Now at least there's a date. So, sorry, I'm texting a fellow coin aficionado real quick. A coin aficionado. One of my buddies. I think it's a 21. I really do, but I don't think I got quite enough nick on there yet to see it come through. So I'll try a little more. A 15, just a 15 Philly, or yeah, pretty much. Except for like I say, those really, really, really rare dates. Um, like I say, I read a story of a guy who went into a coin shop. He had a coin that I don't know the whole story about. I can't remember the whole story about it, but basically he got the coin shop owner. He was wondering what the date was, and the coin shop owner went ahead and did the nick a date for him after telling him, hey, this could destroy that coin. Yeah, that one's gonna be tough. This could just destroy that coin completely, and you're just out. And so they went ahead and did it, and it ended up being the 16 over 16. And the coin shop owner offered him, you know, money, cash, basically on the spot for it, like a couple grand or something like that. It was pretty good. Just because of the rarity of that coin. I mean, in a G4, that's a $5,000 coin, so. I thought I saw a mint mark, but maybe not. Maybe not. Aha. Well, what do we got happening? Kind of looks like a 17. I'm just going to let this one sit and fester. And like I say, it all depends on like for how long you need to put it on there for. Sometimes it's, you know, a couple seconds really. I mean, if the date isn't wore down too much, and other times I've left it on there for like 35 40 seconds to get the date to come up or do a reapply. Anyway, this is a 17. I really wish I could see if there's a mint. Let's see. Let's just do the whole drop a dab on there. See if a mint mark comes through. Because I mean, 17 Phillies only $8 in a G4, so probably get like, if I'm lucky, I'd probably get $2 for it. But if it were a Denver or San Francisco, well, then they're worth quite a bit more money. But I'm not seeing any mint mark, so. And what'll probably happen with a lot of these that I have that aren't huge money makers, I'll go through them and then I'll put them in a. Well, I don't think we have to do that one. I kind of can see what that date is. Nice. This is actually not a bad looking Beefalo right here. I mean, we got a nice crisp reverse here. The Buffalo's not in bad shape. The date is actually there. I mean, that's a 1927. I mean, there's no reason to nick a date that thing even. Uh, it's a $1.25 in G4. Might be able to sneak out a little bit higher on it. But even if we did, I mean, the most I could get probably is like $2 for it. I'd probably end up with $1 on it though. 1918? Are you asking me how much a 1918 is? Anyway. No, it was a 27. This one's a 25. We'll liquidate it, but I can definitely see the 25. We didn't have to liquidate that last one. That date was right there. But yeah, my guy out in Wisconsin, he's putting together a deal for me. Um, he said he's got thousands of dateless buffaloes that he doesn't know what to do with. And I said, okay, well, how much are they going to cost me? And I said, how much are they going to cost me? And he says, I don't know, 6 cents a piece, so that he can make us 1 penny on each. And I was like, oh, I think we could probably work something out. Yeah, 1925, just a 25. I mean, that's again 50 cents to a buck. I mean, it's not going to be. It's $3 in a G4, so yeah, it's 50 cents to a buck. Not a break in the bank here. Not gonna go crazy. Now the thing I haven't been looking for is I haven't been looking for the two feathers. So there is an abraded die that where this feather right here is no longer here because of the over polished abraded die. And so then you end up with just the two feather, which is a variety. And so that's also something that could add value to these coins. I haven't even been looking for it. But I'll go back through and I'll be going back through and looking at all of them when I'm sorting them out to decide what I'm going to do. Oh, 14. We just hit a 14 Philly. That came through really nice. Just giving a little bit of persuasion to kind of push it up a little bit more. I don't want to overdo this one. Yeah, look at that date. Look at that date come through. We even got the F on it. But there was no mint mark, right? Yeah, no mint mark. So, a 14 Philly. I mean, still, that's a $20 coin in a G4. I bet I get $5 to $8 for that coin. That right there is another reason we do it right there. Look at that. That's awesome. That actually makes me excited. Yeah, see, the stuff like that makes me excited. Who knows? Maybe I'll give away some of these nickels on my next YouTube giveaway. You know? That might be fun. You guys could have a few of the Temple Crazed date recovery nickels, some of the nicer ones, like that 14. Instead of selling it, just give it to one of y'all. That might be fun, huh? Alright, let's see if we can pull a mint mark first. Yeah, you know, the two feather, I've never found one myself, but they're apparently out there. I've seen them. Were you in my Whatnot stream yesterday, Southern Coin Hunter, when the 1955 poor man's penny sold? I said I was never going to do it again on Whatnot, and honestly, I need to frickin' follow through on that because a 55 poor man's, which again is an abraded die deterioration thing, is just, I don't know. They're about $8, $8 to $10 on eBay, and I think I got like 3 or something like that. It's just, I don't know. People aren't spending their money. I mean, I know it's the holiday season and stuff, but come on. Come on. Spend some money with Temple. I need to buy presents too, you know. Also, I need to buy myself a new freaking Red Book when it comes out, because um, this one here, I've used it so much that the pages are starting to get a little crisp, a little cruncherated on it, and um, have got a lot of Nicodate on it. So, a lot of, like, there's like yellowish orange spots all over it. You bought the hobo nickel? Sweet. Can't wait till you get it. They all went out today, but I looked and they haven't been scanned, so I'm guessing, I mean, I just take them to the post office and I drop them off at the counter, and they know that they're all paid for and stuff, and they just take them to the back, and so they probably didn't get scanned right away this morning or today. So they'll probably get scanned tomorrow is my guess. My post office is pretty good though. A lot of post offices aren't. I know a lot of people that struggle with their post office. Especially when they bring in, tons of packages. Like sometimes there's been times where I've brought in like 60, 70 packages all at once. you know, I mean, of course, there's also been times where I've got like 20 or 30 packages come at one time to my house, and the mail carrier is not real happy about that. I think this is a 23. It's really, really faint, but I'm pretty sure that's a 23. Cool. What's happening, coin people? No, I'm pretty sure it's a 23. I, it seems to look a little bit like a 23. I don't know. Let's put a little more on there. Might as well. Do it up. I probably need to, I mean, I'm doing pretty good on this stuff right now. It lasts a long time, but, we're using it up here, so. I still think we should do the experiment where we just drop a nickel into, like, some of the ferric chloride at the beginning of a live stream or whatever. Do, like, a 2-hour live stream and then pull it out at the end and see what happened. That sounds like fun. See what it looks like, weigh it before and after, that kind of stuff. I mean, anybody else think that'd be fun? Or is that just me and my sadistic mind towards some coins? I like beefaloes, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that date's just not gonna come, but it's a 23. It's definitely a 23. It's not gonna come up any nicer. That is what I should have said. Alright, I gotta grab another wipey wipe. I'm also still working on that Spanish cob that I bought a while back that is it was all not corroded but had I think it had been in the ocean for a while, so I mean kind of corroded. But so anyway, I'm still working on that. It's still soaking away over there in the olive oil. Let's see. I don't see anything that looks like it would be a mint mark. Usually you see something. I don't see anything. I mean, we can always check if it's a good date, Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I just decided I was sitting upstairs and I was relaxing and I was like, I think I'm gonna go do a live stream on YouTube real quick. I got a bunch more buffaloes I want to get through, and I got a bunch more coming, so I think this is gonna be I put this down as part 2. I think there's gonna be a part 3, part 4, part 8, 20, 50, 80, 90. Have we had an oh shit moment yet? No, we did find a 14 though. A 1914 Denver earlier. I guess we had an oh shit moment when we realized a new way to apply Nicodate. You put a few drops on a Q-tip, and then you hold the Q-tip on there, and it doesn't get as messy, and so you don't end up with as much of it running around over the place, and it really works nice, except for the fact that uh, it doesn't look very good for YouTube. You can't watch the date come through, you know? So that's why I'm not doing it. But I would suggest anybody else that's doing this to do that. Yeah. Uh-huh. So what do you know tonight, Jersey? Anything good? For those that are on Whatnot and purchasing and stuff on there, JXO is actually Jersey's X only on Whatnot, and he is another seller. And I mean, I've bought from him. He's bought from me. It's win-win, and I don't know that we're gonna get a date on this one. It's not looking promising. I mean, I see something there, but it's not looking promising. Gotcha. I don't know what that is. It's like I say, it's not looking real promising. I have a pile of ones that I haven't been able to get a date on that I am setting off to the side, and I'll probably go back and look at them. Anyway, here's the 14. Look at how nice that date came through. That thing really came through nice. And the coin's not too bad. I mean, we don't have Liberty really over there. But look at that reverse. That reverse ain't too bad. So, that's actually not bad at all. Alright. Ooh, we got a mint mark. We got a Denver. I'm going to just put a drop down on it. Just pull it up a little bit better. Got a Denver, Denver. A lot of people ask me if this would work with silver too, and the answer to that is no. It's because the flora, the chloride reacts um, to the components in a nickel. So, all right, so we have a Denver. Are we gonna be able to get a date though? This is the question, the eternal question. Actually, the answer to the eternal question is 42, but bring up the Liberty, I could. Maybe. I still think putting one in a solution of the Nicodate for a 2-hour stream or something would be kind of fun. You know, just weigh it beforehand, put it in the solution, let it sit there for the whole stream, and then afterwards clean it off and weigh it afterwards, see what kind of damage it did, see how much of the coin is actually missing. I'd love to find the super rare 16 over 16 16 over 16 DDO is what I'd really love to find. That's the 16 over 16 is, you know, that'd be a couple thousand. There's a 17 Denver right there, folks. Like watching paint dry. Yeah, it's not the most entertaining. I understand, Otis. But a 17 Denver, 9.9 million, $25, and a G4. So, you know, there you have it. And again, that would be the reason that we do this. I don't see anything that would look like a minute mark, but let's put a drop down there and find out for sure. Like I say, it's not the most entertaining probably, but it do get a lot of views. It does get a lot of views. So maybe not during the live streams because I'm not live streaming during a time that everybody can be here, but um, yeah. Well, this is a two-roll hunt basically right here, and I got a guy that's has thousands of them, and he's doing a really good deal on them for me. So um, I kind of want to make this into a series that we just keep going, but if people aren't interested in it, that's fine. I'll still buy them and I'll do it myself, anyway. I just figured that if I'm going to do them, I mean, throwing them up onto YouTube ain't a bad thing either, but like I say, if nobody wants to watch them, then what's the point? I can probably do them quicker and whatever myself. And then when I find that really rare one, I guess none of y'all will be involved. I'm smiling and you guys can't see me. That's great. I'm just sitting here smiling. Yeah. Craven! What's going on, Ray? What do you know, buddy? Alright. Let's see here. Bloop. 24. Tough to see, but it is there. Try a little more. Woke up from a nap. I think I slept all day, buddy. Literally all day. I just kept falling asleep over and over again. I just couldn't keep my eyes open. It was so bad. Of course, I am still trying to get over this damn cold, so that's probably got something to do with it. Saturday, I won't probably be around for anything because I'm going to my parents' house. We're having Christmas/Thanksgiving all at one time, I guess. There you go, 1924, definitely. I still don't. Yeah, there's no mint mark. So there you go. 24, $21.6 million, $1.50 in G4, so probably worth, like I say, 20 cents. Oh, Craven, I haven't looked up the actual price, but I kind of have an idea on how much it costs to ship what I'm shipping to you, because I've shipped those out before. So I'm just gonna say 175 for the item shipped, and call it a day. If it costs me more than that, it costs me more than that, but I think that's just a fair price. That way I can get it done and get it boxed up and shipped out to you. And I couldn't find the actual charger that went with it because it was actually a smaller charger, but I have a larger one which will work perfect for it, and it won't. Basically, she can game on it. If anybody wants to know, I'm selling Ray a item for his daughter. Anyway, she can play with it and stuff, and that charger will work way better than the original. It's still an HP charger. Don't get me wrong. It's just a lot nicer one. So, hey, look, a 1918. Tempo Crazed is a man of many talents and sales of things. $18, let's see. It wasn't the 8/7, unfortunately. That'd be worth a shit ton. So, oh, that's what it was. It's like, huh, I think something just fell over. I don't know what it was. Hey, we got a mint mark. That's a Denver. I'm not even going to liquidate it because we can see that's a Denver. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see if we can watch it come through. Oh, here we go. So I'll just text you my PayPal info, and you just do the friends and family transfer of funds. Make sure it's the friends and family one, not the services. Because if you do the services, that would actually cost me. Unless you want to do it a different way besides PayPal. I mean, Venmo or Zelle are also options. I don't do the Venmo or Zelle, but my wife has it, so. Alright, we got a 1915 Denver right there, folks. Again, this is why we do it. 1915 Denver. That's a 7.5 million G4 $27 coin. You know, I figure if I can get $5 for that, I'm doing good. You know, I mean, we didn't know what it was when we started. Now he looks like he's got a beard. All right. This one's in rough shape. Holy cow, look at the big old gash in it. I don't know. Big gash there, too. I guess we'll see if we can even pull a date up on this. Although, you know, there's been ones that I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting a date on this. And then all of a sudden, boom, date comes through like just bright. Hmm. What do we got? A 17? Where's my other light? My scope actually has two lights on it. I usually don't use the second one when I'm doing this because I like to I'll get the first one at just that perfect angle, and then I don't use the second one because sometimes it's a little too bright then. But yeah, that's a 17. So again, I mean, just a 17 Philly. I didn't see what might have been a mint mark on it or anything, but you know, still it's an $8 G4 coin. So there you have it. But this one's not going to get that. I mean, I would be lucky to get 50 cents for that one with the damage to it. But I guess we're talking a nickel here. Anytime you can hand somebody a nickel and get 50 cents in return, you know? I think that's a good day, right? Okay, time to sneeze again. Okay. I have mute on my headset that I'm using, so it works all good. Another 17. Look at that. Otis, we're still watching paint dry. Or the grass grow. There you go. 1917. I'm gonna take a quick search through here on okay, so this coin will do right now. I can kind of see the date, and while this is coming up, I'm gonna actually look and see if we can find any more with mint marks, because those I think are the fun ones. That's 1919. I guess I don't have a lot of time because that one's coming up quick. Might have to try a different one. Because people don't like damaged coins. And like I say, unless it's one of the rare ones, they're not gonna go for it. Unless you're, I mean, if you're looking for a rare one, I actually have and I showed it during my stream, I thought yesterday. I do have a more rare one here, this one here. It's a 1915 San Francisco. So this is a 1915 San Francisco that I did a date restore and a mint mark restore on. 1915 San Francisco, 1.5 million. G4 is $50. This is a little bit harder date to find. So if somebody needs this, just let me know. I'll do a heck of a good deal on it. I do have it listed on my eBay for $25. But so if somebody needs it or for their collection, let me know. We'll do a deal. Oh, this has got some kind of weird crap on the back of it. Probably was in glued in a book or something, but that's okay. We're not looking for let's just pop the front up and see what we got. So like I say, if you need that one for your collection, just let me know. We can definitely do a deal on it. I'm willing to sell direct to you guys for some of this stuff using PayPal. We can avoid all the damn fees and crap. How much? Like I said, I got it up for 25 on eBay. I'd do $15 on it. And I'll just, so 15 plus like a buck for the envelope and the stamp, because I'll just drop it in the mail that way. So I'll call it $16. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than going through Whatnot or eBay. I don't have to pay their damn fees. You don't have to pay their damn fees. You're a buyer, okay? Can you let's see, here we go. Email me. Let me know, because I'm still doing the stream, so I'm not gonna be able to. But if you can email me at tempocraze2@gmail.com and kind of remind me about it, so that we can do that, and I'll give you my actual email for my PayPal account, so you can send me the money, and and then I'll just need your address, and I'll ship it out. I should probably go on eBay real quick and take it down. That way it doesn't sell in between now and then. Selling. Yeah. Let me in. Waiting for payment. Good. Still waiting for payment on crap. That's usually not a great thing. There we go. Found it. End listing. There. That was easy. Yeah, right? There you go, 1917. Ooh, we do have a mint mark. What was that? Is that an S or a D? I can't tell. We'll get that nick on there and find out for sure, though. Kind of made a mess everywhere with it. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Price is Wrong. That looks like an S. That looks like an S. That's an S. That's definitely an S. 17S. 4.1 million, $30 coin right there. So, in a G4, obviously. These are G4 prices always. So, you know, there's a, I don't know, probably another $5-6 on that one. I kind of made a mess. $17S. Right there. You know, another option you'd have, Chuck, too, would be as if you want to have a bunch of these that I've done, that I've nickedated, that have mint marks and stuff on them. You know, we could put together a deal on like a roll of them or something too. Just throwing that out there. I probably have at least a roll worth. I don't know if I have a roll worth that all have mint marks, but I have at least a roll worth of full date ones now, or restored date ones. In fact, I know I do because I have a roll over next to me that's a full roll of restored dates. Ray bought one of those from me once. I did him a good deal on it. And that had some nice ones in it. I think there might be a D or something on there. Because that one had, I think, a 14 Denver. Oh, come on. Why you got to do that to us now and go running everywhere? Let's get out the Q-tip. Ray, we found something new. Chuck was in here first and we were talking and stuff, and I was looking for a better way to put down the Nicodate, a little bit more control. And we found that if we just use a Q-tip and I throw a few drops into it, and I just hold her there, just hold it down there. It'll start pulling the stuff up. That's a D. Yep, it's definitely a Denver. It's maybe a little tough to see, but if I get the shadow just perfect, you can see that. That's a Denver. Perfect. All right, so we got a Denver mint mark again. Now, everybody should have Q-tips around their desk, by the way. Just saying. Q-tips work great for tons of different things in the coin world. As I was telling Jersey the other day, there is a big difference between a cleaned coin and cleaning a coin. And that may not sound like, you're probably like, wait, what? What did you just say? And what I'm saying here is, if I take a penny and I polish the living you-know-what out of it, and we have scratches, little hairline scratches all over it and stuff, okay, that's a cleaned coin. But if I take a penny that's got gunk and grime and crap on it and throw it into a like my ultrasonic cleaner with a little bit of mild detergent in there and run it like that just to get the gunk off of it, I'm cleaning it, but it's not cleaned. Does that make sense? I also have products that like I say, I've put together products where I can clean up like silver coins and stuff like that too. It looks like another 17 Denver possibly here. We'll try that a little more nick on it. Try a little more nicodate on her and see if we can get that to come up a little better. You can go too far pretty easily though and just obliterate it all together. And there's no coming back. Alright, I don't want to go any further than that. Yeah, that's a 17 Denver. I think if I went any further, we'd lose it. So that's a 17 Denver. The last 17 Denver was obviously in better shape. Alright, we still got lots of coins to go, so, you know. You can do this on shield nickels too. Is there a mint mark down in there? I can't tell. I think that's, no. It's sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. I don't know. Like I say, if I get a really good date, I like to try to see if there's a mint mark, because, you know, like that 15S. What do we got? Something's coming through. Is that a 19 again? Yeah, it looks like a 1919 again. Definitely get yourself, if you're going to do this, get yourself a spudger too. I use this thing all the time. I mean, usually in computer work, but, or cell phone repair. Like I replace like screens and cell phones and stuff. Um, but man, it works great as like a pointer for me on YouTube, but also ever since I learned that if you just use it a little bit on the when you're doing these nicodate things, man, just to move that material around, move that stuff around a little, it works wonders. And of course, it being it's plastic, the nicodate's not going to hurt it, and it's not going to react with the coin, which are both really good things. Yeah, I don't see a mint mark, so just another 19. I have a lot of these. I could literally put together a roll, I think, of 1919s now. Well, there's definitely no mint mark on that one, because that's got a decent look in reverse. I was telling my wife tonight, I really don't have enough coins to do a whatnot show right now. And I'd love to do a whatnot show on Friday, but I just don't think I have the inventory. I mean, I have coins. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have the inventory I'd like to have to do it. But then I was like, I could sell off, my entire personal collection, but I'd need some people with some deep pockets to show up. Because my personal collection has a lot of very expensive coins in it. Although I think I might have found a buyer for my 1959 Flying Eagle. And I'm kind of willing to let it go kind of cheap at 185. There's another 16 Philly. So then, the whole thing comes is, do we see a 6/6? And I don't see the uh, any of the markers there for it. That'd be awesome to find the 16/16, Well, that one I can kind of see a date already popping. We definitely have a mint mark. That's a D. So what date is it? What date is you? Hmm. What's this? While that's coming up, I'm looking at something. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that next time. I guess you can. I can promote my streams. Interesting. Maybe next time we'll do that. I didn't even realize there's a promote button. Not gonna do it this time because we're kind of getting down there now. But this might be a fun thing for more peoples to check out, where they'll promote it, they'll shove it out there in front of a whole bunch more people. That might be kind of cool. I think it's a 16 Denver. It's kind of looking that way. Get some more people from the coin community coming, looking. Maybe get them to, sub up and build our channel a little better. Yeah, that's a 16. I was thinking it was a 13 for a second there, but that's a 16 Denver. 16 Denver. 13.3 million, 25 bucks in a G4. Can't go wrong there. No mint mark there for sure. Now I don't know if any. Well, probably for the 16/16, you could probably get somebody like Annex to grade it or holder it. I don't know if you'd get PCGS or NGC to do it, but ICG or Annex probably would. And if you've never heard of ICG, they are a company. They're pretty damn good too. They're easy to work with. Um, yeah. So that's another one if you're looking for something just to get your coins certified and into a holder of some sort. ICG is somebody maybe you want to look at. Price wise, they're really good. Turnaround times, they're extremely good. Another 1916, man. 16, 17s, and 19s. They seem to be the ones, huh? Alright. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to pull up a thing here real quick. ICG, Independent Coin Graders. I'm sure you've seen these coin holders come up before if you're buying coin holdered coins and stuff. So they're good company. Um, fees, I mean, uh, piece valued at 500 or less. Economy is 15 bucks. $15. I mean, and then you have like the shipping stuff, whatever, but turnarounds. So economy right now, a turnaround is 3 to 4 weeks. That's pretty freaking low compared to even Annex is I think 6 to 8 weeks, and the big boys are months. PCGS and NGC. So if you're looking just to want to get something holdered up or certified or something like that, check out ICG. That might be a good one for you to look at. And obviously, I'm not sponsored by ICG. They don't even know who the hell I am, I'm sure. But maybe in the future they will. Who knows? Maybe we can get a sponsorship from them or something. That'd be kind of cool. I'm trying to get a couple different sponsorships from some silver bullion companies, smaller ones. That way I can, um, do a little ad about their company or whatever and get a little kickback. 1927. No date. Or no mint. Yeah. Can you tell without a scope? You can. Uh, on a restored one, it might be a little tough though. Um, Let me show you here. Show you a picture on the scope here. So this is in the book. That is what the date would look like. You see how it just looks like googly glop underneath. So you might be able to tell. But yeah, that's what the 16/16 looks like. And then this is what the 8/7 is. And then over here we have this is the what is it, 4/3? Really tough to tell, and I don't know that you'd actually get to be able to tell the 4/3 in a on a restored, because it's hard to tell without being restored. So I don't know if you'd be able to tell with it being restored at all. So just to let you know. There we go. I'm trying to set up a Amazon, what do they call it, affiliate thing, so that I can put like stuff like in my affiliate store that is stuff that I use that you guys can go and pick up. You won't get a discount, but I'd get a little bit of a kickback from it. So like I'll put like some scopes in there, different ones, different tier levels, uh, loops that I prefer, jeweler's loops, of course the books that I prefer, uh, spudgers. Coin tubes, coin flips, the stapler that I use for doing my coin flips, because I have a lay flat stapler that I use so that we don't end up with, digging into other coins and stuff, which I hate. So there you go, 1918, no minty mark reverse. Uh, I don't think it's the 8/7. I don't see I mean, it'd be really hard to tell the markers anyway. Wizard Supply, I use Wizard Supply quite a bit. I do use Wizard Supply quite a bit. That's where I got the Nicodate. And I bought also the by the same company a thing called Coin Cleaner. Helps get gunk and crap off of. Let's see, that's my point. You should check the restore date 16S under a microscope. Struggling. That one? Oh, that's the 15S. What did I do with the 16S? I don't even frickin' know. Is this it? Nope. I don't even know what I did with it. It's over in the pile somewhere. Hey, what's this one? It's a 25. Possible mint mark? I don't know. It's just sitting here. I have a pile of these things, and I will be going back through them again. So, but here's like, look at this thing. Look at how nasty that thing looks. Oofta. So, I have this other stuff. It's made by the same company, by Nicodate Company. It's called Coin Cleaner. So I'm gonna drop a little bit of that right on there. It's now this stuff actually has acetic acid in it. So we're gonna just let that do its thing for a second. Maybe see if we can get it to pop up some of this crap. Before we start, and it's got some detergents in it and stuff. Before we try to get a date off of this coin. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've checked on all of these. I don't know, like I say, I don't know if you'd be able to see it though without a scope on the restored ones. They're, like I say, it's, when you restore it, it's going to be, she's going to be a little tough to see anything on. But I suppose if you got a nice loop, I mean, I have a really nice loop that I use. It's a, somewhere around here. It's a made in Germany. It's a 30X one. Nice aluminum housing. It's a very nice little loop. Let's see. Is it better than acetone? He says. They both have their place. This is going to be more harsh than acetone. This is a 1920, by the way. It's tough to see, but it's there. It's a lot more harsh because, again, it's got acetic acid in it. But, I mean, acetone, really, you're going to use that just to remove, some, like PVC kind of stuff on there or whatever. This stuff you're going to use to remove pretty much everything else. I've removed corrosion with this. The coin doesn't look good afterwards. Trust me. I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, we got a 15. Just a regular 15. Definitely no mint mark. But there's another 15. That's a 20 something. Maybe just a 20. I don't know. Looks like it's a 20. Acetone works really good for removing, like, when you have coins that have been glued into something, so they have glue residue. Little acetone eats that right off quick and doesn't hurt the coin. 1920. Like, I have this coin over here, I'll show you. I'm kind of out of acetone right now, so um, here. This 1907 Indian head, that's glue from being glued into a book. So, eh, definitely no mint mark. And I'm not expecting out of any of these to find a 3 leg or a 3.5 leg, because I would assume that I mean, I got these from a coin dealer. I would assume that they would have at least checked for that. I mean, I guess assumption is the mother of all F ups, but, and it makes an ass out of you and me, but um, still. Yeah, I have a special mixture of a few different chemicals that I have mixed together that um, I use to remove some debris from different types of coins and stuff. I think this is going to be a 15 again. I mean, I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of people, though, that maybe do some coin restorations and stuff like that. And I'm going to say coin restoration. They have their own little chemicals that they use and stuff. And like, I know there's a guy on YouTube. I was watching one of his videos. He was doing a coin restoration of a Roman coin, and the whatever it was, the chemical or whatever it was that he took the coin out of, um, was awesome. And then he had like basically like this, but like a piece of pegwood, it's called, that he was and a toothpick and stuff like that he was working around and popping the stuff off with. And I was like, hey, what chemical was that? And he's like, oh, it's something I use that I mix up and blah 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 and stuff. And I was like, oh, well, what is it? And like I figured, he'd say proprietary. It's something I use. Okay. So that's basically how it is. I mean, in the world, when people have solutions that they use themselves, I'm no different. I have certain solutions that I use myself that I'm not going to share with everybody else, too. Colorized. Colorized. What's colorized? Who's colorized? What are we talking about? Oh, this is colorized? Yeah, right. I'm just trying a little. I put a bunch of the cleaner on there. Hey, look at this. Just with the cleaner, we know it's a 35. Just with a little bit of the coin cleaner, now we know it's 1935. Now the question is, oh, we do have a mint mark actually. Is that an S? I don't know. Let's try a little cleaner on it and see if we can't figure that stuff out. Little clean, clean. Cleaner, cleaner. Clean, clean, clean. Otis, I thought you'd have disappeared by now. Sick of watching paint dry. Or are you coin roll hunting while you're watching paint dry? Or listening to me talk about paint drying? That's an S. Alright, so we got a 35S in a lot of different colors. Huh. And a lot of damage. But still, it's a 35S. You know, you don't see that every day. Maybe every other day, but not every day. God, I'd really like to find some more mint marked ones, because they're the fun ones. How about this one? What's this? Did it have a mint mark? I don't think so. Let's go through and just see if we can find one that has a mint mark. Definitely not. That first roll I went through, the last one there, there was actually some type 1s in it. So, that was kind of nice. Hey, there we go. There's an S. With no date. And that's the wrong chemical. Good job. Oh well, it's okay. Da, 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 da. I keep forgetting to call the bank. I gotta remember to call the bank tomorrow, because that's gonna be the last day I'll be able to call and get a box. Actually, 2 boxes, maybe even 4. Thinking about getting 2 to 4 boxes of pennies for hunting. The nickel box is kind of stalled right now. I've ordered a couple boxes of nickels from my bank again, and I just keep getting all uncirculated nickels. I'm so flippin' sick and tired of getting uncirculated nickels, I tell you what. So, unless I want to start paying up the butt for, and I do go around and try to find them and stuff, but I don't know, for some reason, it's just really tough right now at this time of year. I don't know what the deal is. If it's something about where I live, I just don't want to pay eBay prices for a box of uncirculated nickels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $150 for a $100 box. I think this is a 19S, but man, it's tough to tell. Let's see if we can try the Q-tip trick. Yeah, I can't bring myself to spending 100. I think the cheapest I found was like 147 or something like that on eBay. So, and I know that, and it was with like free shipping, so I know that part of that covers the shipping, and shipping on a box of nickels is not cheap. I get it. And they're trying to make money. They're not trying to, break even. And honestly, with eBay fees, shipping, and all that, they're not making a ton of money. I mean, they're probably making like $10 a box. Yeah, it's definitely a 19. It's not going to come through any more than that. But, so it's a 19S. 19S, $13. Yeah. Still looking for another mint marked one. That's actually a really nice looking reverse. Wonder what that thing is. So anyway, for the people that are at least in here right now, do you guys want to see a continued series of this? And if so, do you want to see it as a live stream, or me just do the videos where I show the coin, pause the video, and then show afterwards to reveal it, so it's not watching it paint dry constantly? Sure, that doesn't help. Sure. That's like saying, yes, that's what I want. Hey, it's a 13. That's definitely a 13. 13 Philly, Type 2. Okay, well, I'll just keep doing what I do. So yeah, that's definitely a 13 Philly. Type 2, that reverse is really nice still. So, yeah, it's still got a beautiful reverse. It's definitely a 13. So, that's 28 million mintage, but, you know, we're talking still a $12 coin. Now, if it would have been a freaking 13 Denver Type 2, well, that would have been a lot nicer. That's a Denver. That's definitely a Denver. Let's just put a drop on there, and that way we can pull that date or that mint mark up just a little bit nicer. I find that it doesn't matter. We've already let's just make sure we get the whole thing. We're already damaging the coin by doing what we're doing anyway, so to do the date restore, so you know. Get a nice uniform look to it. There we go. There we go. And what is that? Is that a 36? Or is that a 38? $36, I believe that looks like a 36 to me. $36 Denver, that's the one where you look for the 3.5 legger. I didn't see a 3.5 leg, but I guess I wasn't looking. Were you guys looking? Was anybody looking to see if that had a 3.5 leg? Nope. Damn. Could you imagine if that would have been if we would have found one? Could you imagine A 36 Denver if we would have found a frickin' 3.5 leg. Whew. That would have been something special. I mean, a 36 Denver 3.5 leg starts at $500. So I mean, we'd have been looking at a probably, I don't know, probably 250 somewhere, 250, 300. So the 3.5 leg, if you're wondering, anyway, you'd have 1, 2, 3, and then here on the front leg here, you'd be missing a big chunk right here. Clean the leg off, right? Yeah, if a guy could, right? If a guy could. I gotta hold on. All right, sounds good, Chuck. Thanks for swinging in. Okay, well, we got a Denver. We got another Denver. Oh, let's see what we get. I can't wait till all my packages arrive, but it's probably not going to be till next week. But I ordered a crap ton of stuff from Ryan over at Northwoods Coins yesterday. I think I have probably, I don't even know. I bet I ordered 20 or 30 coins from him. Plus, I got a bunch of $1 silver certificates are coming that are like crispy. And they're off center cuts. So those will be nice. I'll be asking probably $10 a piece on those. I had that 2-cent piece and that that's a 15. It's a 15 Denver. I had that 2-cent piece and the half-cent piece. I just did a deal with that and sold those to John Parker. So 15 Denver, 7.5 million, $27. Well, it ain't so bad, is it? I think that's a 27. Kind of looks like it. We'll just throw some dater stuff on there and see, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what she is. You can really make these dates pop on some of these that aren't so bad. I mean, that's like, boom, hi! 1927. So yeah, anyway, I got a line on a another a couple half cents that I'm looking at. Two 1907s, one 1909, I think, and a 19 or not 19 1807, 1809, and an 1828. 8, I think, are the 4 that I'm looking at. I can get a good buy on them. That's why I'm looking at them. Unfortunately, the really old ones are pretty worn. I mean, not that they ain't worth it anyway. They're still worth the money. But I really like with my half cents to have them in, half decent shape. Yeah, I don't see anything. I thought I had saw something, but yeah, I have a customer now that's, well, John Parker is a standing order customer basically. Anytime I get a half cent in, he's like, "Yeah, let me know, I'll buy it." Okay. I mean, I'm gonna give my customers the first dibs at it, my other customers, but they don't seem to want to pay up what a half cent is actually worth. Half cents are pretty rare. Like a 1807, I mean, 476,000 minted is all. An AG3 is $50, so about good 3, not even a G4. So hopefully I can snag them for a good deal and flip them quick for a better deal. That's the name of the game, though, really, in this industry, is buy and flip. And I don't think we're going to get a date on that one. I got a pile of date of ones that I just can't get a date off of. We're almost done. Until the next round. Until we get the next round of them. I'll have to get a hold of Ryan and tell him I need coinage. If his shop wasn't so dang far away, I'd just drive over there. My local coin shops suck, so I don't normally go to them. I called the one today that I bought a box of wheat pennies from, because I had some good luck in there. I mean, I found a 44 D over D and a 50, I don't know, 53 D over D or a 56 D over D, something like that. And I sold a couple of them, and one of the people that I sold one of them to, he actually found also an RPM in there, like an FS 501, 502, 3, whatever the heck it was. So I had really good luck with those. So I called over today and asked if they had any more, and they said, nope, they hadn't got any yet. So it's like, dang, let me know. I'm on the hunt. I know where there's one for sale, but God, is it expensive. Maybe if y'all hit, tip me or whatever, like about, well, let's see, there's 3 people in here. You see each tip, or well, 2 now. You each are gonna have to tip me $450, and then we can go buy the other box. Actually, it would take more than that because with eBay taking out their fees, or not eBay, but YouTube. All right. Yeah. You know. Well, Otis, you could just do the whole thing. Just tip me $1,000. We'd be good. I'd share some of the profits with you. You know, 70-30. I keep the 70, you get the 30. I'm sure that's fair. Seems fair to me. Apparently, it doesn't seem fair to you, huh? Sorry, I wanted to do this a little bit better. Let's see. Just gave my two sons 2K. Damn. Want to adopt me, Otis? I mean, I'm only 43. I mean, you could adopt me. Give me 2K. I'd be happy. I'd be forever grateful, actually. I was looking to see if this is the 8 over 7. It's not. That's why I kept looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, because at first I was thinking it was. Kind of looks like there might be a mint mark back there. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, there's a box of. Let's see if I can find it. I'll show it to you guys because I'll never be able to afford it. Um, if I can find it, I'll show it to you guys. I'll never be able to afford to buy it, so. Or I could just show it this way. Here we go. So this is the box that I have my eyes on. We can see down in there with Indian head, Indian head, Indian head, Indian head, Indian head. When you know, and look at that box. Come on, what a gorgeous box. That's a gorgeous box right there. So, but the guy wants 950. He did say make him an offer on it. Um, I did make him a offer. He didn't like the offer I made him. So, but I think that I could probably get it out of him for actually like probably 700. And just from what I can see with those Indian heads, I mean, I'm thinking there's probably, I'm going to guess without getting a really good look at it, I'm going to guess it's probably $2,000 to $3,000 worth of coins. So, I would definitely get my money back. I just don't have the money up front to front for it. You know what I'm saying? Suppose I could sell my gaming computer. No, not doing that. Yep, I know. It's not an original box. And you can tell that because it's a bank box, but it's not like how do I want to put that? It's an original bank box. It's just not it's probably from, I would say, probably the 50s, 60s, something like that. Supposedly it came out of a small bank out in Montana, which I'd believe. There's a lot of damn small banks out in Montana. There's a lot of small banks in frickin' North Dakota. I keep thinking I should go hit up the one in Catherine, North Dakota and see what they got laying around. Catherine, North Dakota. Let's see. Catherine, North Dakota. I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour? Maybe a little more. Maybe it's an hour and 10. Catherine, North Dakota. Let's see. Population 64. That's a big town, huh? Catherine, North Dakota. I don't know. I mean, I've bought other coins from the guy, and I've had good luck in the past. I haven't done it for a long time. What's that, a 26? 28? 20 something. Yeah, 64 people as of 2021 in Catherine, North Dakota, but I do know they have a bank. Because it's all farmers around there, you know. Yeah, I should go hit up some of these small town banks around where I live. See what I can find for coinages. I mean, I live in Fargo, North Dakota. There's a ton of small towns around here. I mean, if I just look at a map real quick, let's see. There's Catherine, North Dakota, Nome, North Dakota, Fingal, Daly, Hastings. These are all tiny, tiny towns. I mean, Nome, for instance, I don't even know if they have a bank. They have a population of 51. A whole 51 people. 26, it looks like. $26. See if the church rolls up. Hey, that's a hell of a good idea. I'm sure my pastor would love me if I went in and said, hey, this is a hell of a good idea. She'd be ecstatic. Although I could just ask my dad. He is the treasurer. Fingal. Ooh, 92 people there. I see a post office, so let's see what else they got. They got a school. Yeah, I think I might just start looking at some of these small towns around where I live and see which ones have banks. And just start driving out to some of them and just be like, hey, I need can I get a couple rolls of this or that or whatever? Or do you have any, $half customer rolls or just $half rolls in general? Or customer rolls in general? I know there's a big coin collector out in Jamestown, North Dakota, so I probably won't be able to do that. Because I've seen his stuff that he sells on Craigslist. No, paint's not quite dry yet, but have a good one, man. I'm going to finish up. I got, I think, is. 8 coins plus this one. I'm just going to finish them up, and then it's alright if I'm the only one in the stream. Some people will watch it later. I think this is a 1919. I don't see a mint mark. I have a pile of coins that I just set off to the side that have either really light date or that I couldn't get a date on. And maybe I'll look back at them later and see if I can pull dates. Oh, now it says there's 3 people in here. Who the heck came in? Oh, let's see. What do we got? 16? If anybody's wondering that hasn't seen this happen before, this is Nicodate. It's a product. It's ferric chloride. And it helps lift the dates on these old buffalo nickels that are notorious for missing the dates on them because the date sat so high. And this is just a little plastic spudger that I use in working on phones and computers and stuff. And I'm not really scratching the surface here or at the surface. I'm just using it to, I am brushing across the surface, but I'm using it to move any materials. That darker stuff that you see is some of the materials that it's taking away, that it's eating away of the coin. So yes, we are damaging the coin by doing this, but I mean, we're starting with a coin that had no date on it, and now we know that it's a 1916 Philadelphia. It's not in great shape. But what we're looking for, obviously, is like errors and stuff like that. Rare coins, rare date ones, stuff like that. This is a 1920, I'm pretty sure. The best part is when you got one that you can actually see part of the date on, and then you use the Nicodate, you can really pull that date up. Works that, it literally looks like magic then. So cool. Just moving the materials away, and then we just wipe it off, and there you go, 1920, just like that. No mint mark. Get a little Nicodate on there. Found it. What'd you find? Who? What? Did I miss something? Oh, I know what you found. Never mind. You gonna order it for me for Christmas, Ray? Is that gonna be my Christmas present, Ray? Thanks, buddy. God, you're a great guy. Thanks so much, bud. I wish. I do too. I do too. Maybe we can get Jersey to pitch in. And Ike. And, I don't know, anybody else that we can think of. Oh, man. Oh. What a freaking day of doing nothing. Kind of felt good, but I also feel like I got nothing accomplished. I didn't do a mail call today because, well, it would have been really, really, really short because I got 1 coin in today. 1. It's not like it's a bad coin. It's a pretty nice coin, but it's 1. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what we got. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's a pretty nice coin, but it's definitely not worth a mail call by itself. Let's see. I am struggling to see the date. I see there's a date, but it is not coming through very well. Oh, what is it? It is... Let me wipe the thing off because I don't want any nick date or anything on the scope here coming through on this, but here we go. Look at that thing, huh? Wow. That is red. Not red brown, red. Son of a biscuit. Full Liberty. We got pearls. There is diamonds. I don't know how many. I can see some of them. Let's see. Let's get the scope down in there. Let's get the scope down in there and take a good gander. Look at those feathers. Look at how nice they are. Wow. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 3 diamonds on that bad boy. So, yeah, that's a nice one there. She'll definitely be a bit of a bit more expensive of one, let's say. Let's focus. Look at that reverse. Look at that reverse. Yeah, she's going to be a bit more of an expensive one. That is one BEA beautiful coin. I think we're going to be probably sitting I'm going to be probably in that $20-ish range at least. It's probably more of like a $35, $40 coin, but you know, here, since I got you here, we only got a few buffaloes left. I'm not going to bother with them right now. Let me clean this off real good. Since you're in here, there's only you and me basically, so let's clean that up real good. I'll show you this here. This is the 1943 D over D FS 502 that I found the other day in my book that apparently I've had for a couple years and didn't know I had it. You know, that happens. Everybody has that problem, right? No? Alright, let's lock this down. Let's get her brought in there a little tighter. There we go. Now, grab this. And you can see that other D right there at the front of that D, and you can kind of see a little bit of it up inside the center of the D. Do you see that? Maybe not. There we go. So this is the FS 502 D over D. So it's a pretty nice coin. I think I found another one. So let's pull this other one in here. This one's actually even nicer, really. but I don't know, maybe not. It's hard to tell. Maybe not. No, I thought this was another one, but it's not. It's just a really nice 43 Denver. So anyway, yeah, we have the 43 Denver D over D. I think I tried to sell it last night and could not get anybody to bid on it. I was like, really? That's very, very strange. Very, very, very strange. That nobody wanted it. Here's the 55 Broadstruck. I can throw that under the scope, then you can really see what I was talking about. Look at that thing. You see that rim? It's better on the reverse because the letters are actually got stretched a bit more, which is what you want. On a broad, you want stretched letters on a broad. So the partial collar is right here. See how it looks alright over here, but then we get over here and it's like not so alright. And then it's opposite actually on the reverse, which is what you want to see on a partial collar. Yeah, the scope, especially this scope, makes everything better and easier to see. Like, for instance, the 44 D over D FS502. You know, you can see uh, that second D is actually, this is the flip I'm scratching, but that second D goes up over top of the original D. Here, let me pull it out. It's going to be a lot easier. Here we go. There we are. See how that second D is well, behind and above the other D? This is the FS502. And then we have the 53 FS501, which is also a D over D. And I'm working on doing a video of how they decide what these numbers are. But look at that one. This is the one that really gets me. Look at how nice that one is. Whew. Gives me chills looking at that. Now that's an RPM. Now that is an RPM if I ever saw one. And look at the ear. This coin's actually in really good shape. Because like I always talk about the cartilage, which is that line right there. When you can see that really does push towards it being a coin in nicer shape. So yeah. Still got wheat lines. So that's a nice coin, that 53 FS502. Or 501, I mean. Really nice coin there. This here is the, and I offered this one up for sale too in the past year, recently. This is the 55S BU. And you start looking at it, and you're looking at like the fields and stuff for big scratches and everything, and there are none. The little marks that you see are not the flip, they are actually from the die itself. They're die markers, we call them. And then you go to the reverse, and the coloration you see is actually the toning that's happening. So this is the toned one. And again, there are like no scratches at all. It's a little bit weak over here on the 0 for 1, but I see that a lot on these coins. So, yeah, right. So this 55S, I personally think, and I mean, obviously grading is it can be subject or subjective, I should say, not subject, subjective. But I personally think this 55S should hit like a 67 or higher in the grading. And as you know, when you hit 67, that's when the price starts going up. And 67 plus even more, and up and up and up and up and up. It can go up really quick at that point. And of course, the 55S is a better date because there was less of them. 46 million, I think, of them. So, a 55S, or 44 million, here we go. I mean, mine looks all as good as that. Maybe not the one, maybe not quite as sharp on the one for me. I don't know, but look at this, 67 right here. 67 plus, you get stupid money. Stupid money, and this is just ridiculous. But like, if it hit a 67 plus, I mean, this is a recent one, auction here, August of 2023, $400 coin. That's like, ooh, baby. So, anyway, I think we're about done. So, thanks for those that came in. We had 27 views during that stream. That's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Right now we have one person in here, you. So, but yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go now. So, when I get the next lot, I'll try to schedule these a little better so that people can, know what's going on and jump on and stuff, whatever. I just, it's a whim thing. I did the one last night, one tonight, whatever. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, have a good one. Bye.